We're at day, it's 3 o'clock, 3:30 on April 6th. And behind me is the 2750 and our International 510 5100 grain drill. And in that, we have a whole bin full of, in the small seed bin, Timothy. This is pure Timothy seed. So what we're going to do is we'll actually set this up. We're going to go out and put some of the Timothy seed down in the field. It comes in and drops down these little tubes out onto the ground. And the little tubes actually put it right out on the ground here. And we're going to overseed one of our fields across town with a little Timothy, so that next year or later this year, that Timothy will fill in and it'll make the field a little bit more full. And it's kind of a nice non-invasive way of putting some material down in the field and getting new stuff to grow. Kind of like overseeding your lawn in the beginning of the spring. Here we are in downtown Westerlo, and if you have a look around me, it's really kind of incredibly rural. It's a beautiful place. I'm actually standing on top of one of the fields on a huge farm. Well, it's not a huge farm. One of the farms that we do. They got about 6 fields that we work over here. The biggest of them through the trees on the back side of the camera now. It's about 10 acres in size. You see the tractor in the background here. But what you'll also see is some of the hills over there in the distance. A beautiful farm over there off of 401. What we're going to do is overseed this field that I'm standing in right now. We're going to overseed the one just to the south of this one, over through the bar gaps over there. A little breezy today, but the drill's just going to put seed down, and we're going to put it down at about 8 to 10 pounds an acre, just to overseed, kind of fill in the bare spots like you would with the lawn, and hopefully we get some really nice looking grass growing. So we'll give you a little view of that and a little shot of that as we work on the tractor today. You wouldn't know it from looking at this field, but a few years ago this was all brush land, mostly English rose and goldenrod, and we went in and mowed most of it off, pushed some of the English rose off to the side, and then replanted this field. It's actually grown in pretty well. We've done a little bit of more weed control, and now we're just going to overseed it a little bit with some Timothy and some of the bare spots that were kind of left after the last planting. So we'll give you a quick view of that. Okay, one final distraction for today. This is a rare place in this field, and I don't see these very often, but this field on the south end of it actually has a bunch of trees called larch trees. And a larch is kind of a rare tree because it's a conifer, as you can see by the cones, and they're really pretty cones. But it's a conifer that loses its needles every year. And so you can see they look like they're dead and they're bare, but if you look closely this time of year, you start to see buds where the new needles are actually going to come out of. So kind of cool, right?